A quiet risk aid symptoms of greasy liver disease. Glycated liver disease, more commonly referred to as hepatic steatosis, is a worrying condition caused by an excessive accumulation of fat in the liver. If left untreated, it can cause liver irritation and expansion, resulting in a wide range of health issues, including an increase in stomach adiposity. Glycated liver disease can also be associated with hypertension, diabetes, kidney failure. Damage can occur through the formation of scar tissue known as fibrosis. This fibrotic tissue prevents the liver cell from successfully cleaning the circulatory system, resulting in the accumulation of poisons to rot other substantial tissues. Approximately 25% of adults suffer from fatty liver infection, usually as a result of dietary choices. The excessive use of omega-6 vegetable oils like margarine, cottonseed oil, corn oil, soybean oil, canola oil. These oils advance liver cell aggravation, preventing the typical fat absorption process. Moreover, an abundance of sweet food varieties in one's eating routine can fuel the issue, as these sugars are changed over into free unsaturated fats that clog the liver. Liquor utilization represents one more significant gamble, as it enacts explicit qualities that train the liver to store fat as opposed to consume it for energy. Besides, high fructose corn syrup, predominant in more than 80% of bundled food sources, particularly in things like pop drinks, fixings, and quick food varieties, quickly changes into fat inside the liver, adding to the issue. In more uncommon occurrences, certain prescriptions, drugs, and viral contaminations might cause harm upon the liver, prompting fat amassing prominently. Greasy liver sickness frequently stays unnoticeable on standard liver catalyst blood tests, permitting it to endure undetected for a really long time until extreme liver harm becomes clear. To address this essential medical problem, I will frame the main 8 indications of greasy liver illness in the present video, empowering you to perceive and make a move against this quiet danger. The principal sign of a greasy liver that warrants consideration is the event of right shoulder torment. Would it be a good idea for you to notice uneasiness or strain in your right shoulder, neck, jaw, or underneath the shoulder BL edge? It very well might be connected to a greasy liver. The liver assumes an urgent part in delivering bile, a fluid fundamental for processing and breaking down fats from your dietary admission like meats or olive oil. Anyway, when your liver becomes congested with an overabundance of fat, the bile thickens and becomes caught in little ducts, making the liver swell and become kindled. This enlarging applies tension on the phrenic nerve run along your right side, which can bring about eluded torment in the upper right back muscles or your neck. The second and most predominant sign is the presence of stomach fat. In the event that you have a protuberant pop paunch like mid-region or a gathering of fat around your waist, it is probable related with a greasy liver. This happens when fat starts to accumulate inside the liver, and when space runs out, broadens outward, framing instinctive and subcutaneous fat around your stomach district. Instinctive fat specifically acts huge well-being gambles with, like it encompasses your inner organs, impeding their ordinary working and possibly raising pulse in this way, expanding the gamble of respiratory failures. It is critical to take note of that a pot midsection shape isn't the sole mark of a greasy liver. Instinctive fat can be available around your organs without your awareness. The 3 sign is the presence of arachnid veins. Liver harm frequently brings about raised estrogen levels as the liver battles to handle overabundance chemicals, disturbing hormonal equilibrium. Raised estrogen debilitates the body's veins, prompting the improvement of little bug veins on the skin surface. These veins commonly have a focal red with ruddy expansion particles emanating from it. Getting back to sign number 4, which is the advancement of male bosom tissue. Men with greasy livers might encounter a gathering of estrogen as referenced before, prompting the improvement of female bosom tissue. At first, this appears as a piece of greasy tissue just underneath the areola, frequently joined by delicacy upon contact. Sign number 5 is an enlarged, ideal for foot. On the off chance that you notice that your right foot and lower leg are observably more enlarged than the left, this could be a typical mark of liver harm. When you press your finger into the enlarged region on your foot, it might pass on a space because of liquid development, a condition known as pitting edema. This expanding is credited to compromised blood course coming about because of liver broken. A side effect number 6 is tingling of the hands or feet. Heat is recently examined. A greasy liver can prompt bile blockages and spillage, causing the collection of bile under the skin. This development of bile trigger receptor discharge in the blood, bringing about tingling sensations on the SS of your feet or the centers of your hands. Sign number 7 is a low thyroid capability. It's quite important that hypothyroidism or an underactive thyroid is of and a result of liver harm. The thyroid organ delivers a chemical called T4, with 80% of it being changed over into the dynamic structure T3 inside the liver. Anyway, a greasy liver or cirrhosis can hinder this transformation cycle, prompting languid thyroid capability and metabolic issues. Sign number 8 is consistent weakness or laziness as a typical result of a greasy liver. While weariness can be credited to different variables, a greasy liver is one of the essential and most predominant supporters of diligent weariness. When unnecessary fat gathers in the liver and lacking bile is delivered, your body battles to retain fundamental fat solvent supplements from your eating regimen, including nutrients and ED and K, along with carotenoids from plant sources. This outcomes in expanded degrees of cell reinforcements in your framework, leaving you feeling unendingly exhausted, feeble, and languid. On the off chance that you wind up encountering a bunch of these side effects, it's profoundly prudent to talk with a medical services proficient and demand an ultrasound assessment. Ultrasound is a harmless system normally utilized on hopeful moms using sound waves to make pictures of the liver and its complex net organization of veins. This demonstrative test can uncover the presence of any gathering greasy stores inside the organ. Fortunately, the liver has an ability to surprise, to recuperate and recover itself. To address greasy liver sickness, we should investigate 6 way-of-life changes that can work with the expulsion of overabundance fat from your liver, promoting its regular recuperation and mending process. 1. Wipe out fiery vegetable oils. For example, margarine, soy oil, corn oil, cottonseed oil, canola oil, and handled olive oils from your eating routine. These oils are often utilized in cheap food and bundled food sources. Pick rather for preparing your own nutritious feasts at home, consolidating better options like natural crude coconut oil, additional virgin olive oil, and cold squeezed Ayurveda oil. These better fats are advanced with fundamental supplements like vitamin E, which guides in dissolving scar tissue inside the liver. 2. Consider integrating a high-quality stomach-related protein supplement into your day-to-day schedule. Take it while starving 1 hour before every dinner, guaranteeing it contains filtered bile, pancreatin, and beta hydrochloride. These chemicals assist with diminishing up the bile in your liver, empowering it to disintegrate overabundance fat and scrub the organ. Moreover, a day-to-day portion of 300 mg of CDP choline is suggested, as it assumes a critical part in improving the nature of your bile, the cleanser responsible for separating fat and disposing of it from your liver. 3. Lessen your utilization of sweet, bland, and grain-based food varieties. For example, desserts, bread, baked goods, pasta, rice, and potatoes. Supplant these things with calming food varieties like wild-gone fish, grass, took care of meats, and pasteurized eggs. These protein sources are additionally wealthy in choline and leian supplements that effectively help in fat expulsion from the liver. Consolidate natural sulfur-rich vegetables. For example, garlic, asparagus, onions, leeks, as well as cruciferous vegetables like Brussels sprouts, radishes, cauliflower, and broccoli into your eating regimen. Sulfur from these food varieties upgrades the catalysts in your liver liable for fat breakdown and detoxification. 4. Help liver detoxification with 150 mg of milk VLE removed, taken a few times day to day. This spice contains surin, a compound that supports glutathione creation. The expert cancer prevention agent delivered by the liver. Glutathione advances the mending and recovery of liver cells while controlling irritation all through the body. 5. Permit your liver sufficient opportunity to break down existing fat by shunning regular nibbling and steady eating over the course of the day. Consider rehearsing regular fasting, where you consume all your day-to-day calories inside a 4-hour window, followed by a 20-hour fasting period. This fasting approach triggers autophagy, an interaction where the liver reuses old scar tissue and harmed proteins, changing them into new utilitarian parts and cells. 6. To help with the inversion of greasy liver illness, balance out your blood sugar levels and improve supplement retention. Start your day with a combination of 1 tablespoon of apple juice vinegar and 2 tablespoons of crude lemon juice, weakened in 500 milliliters of water. Drank while starving every morning. This mixture is plentiful in acidic corrosive citrus extract and L-ascorbic acid, which scrub the liver, decrease fat collection, and advance expanded B creation. It fills in as a straightforward yet powerful tonic for those managing greasy liver or stomach-related issues. I choose to leave the end. Dear viewers, this is it for today from the Health Guide channel. With the hope of meeting in new videos, follow our channel and turn on the bell. Life starts with health.